part. Okay, FX part, agreement part between two banks when you are payment transferring. Okay, there are several agreements that bank use. For example, we should give this kind of FX rate for crew customer, which we discussed already. Then fees and charges also. As I told you, the batch is running in the overnight, and batch will calculate the interest. Sorry, the FX rate, and fees are always fixed for something. So that also we have discussed. Then the routing of the
Prashant, here
payment.
one doubt.
Yes, go ahead.
In FX rate, how the payment engine is changing to the conversion. That means how the conversion is going on in the payment engine.
Okay, so payment engine has rules are set up. For example, if USD is there, what is the GBP for equivalent for that one? If INR is there, what is the equivalent for that one? So rules are already set up in that payment engine. Only they need feed of data, kind of a
Okay.
batch, can say a text file. So that text file get uploaded in the particular columns, and it will be, you can see there. So that kind of provision is there. Okay, so there is I'm going to say it's automatically happening a batch running. You don't have to work on this manually or upload manually rate of this one. It happen automatically batch running. Okay. And then FX rate is some central agencies there which provide this one FX rate on daily basis. So that's there, and depend on bank to bank also, right? If you want, any bank want to earn more profit, so they can change their FX rate according to that. So if you go to, and always FX rate, selling rate is higher, buying rate is lower, like everywhere, right? If
Yes.
you go to gold also,
Yes.
buy gold, your selling is higher, buying is lower. Same concept applicable for here as well. Okay, routing of payment we already discussed in empty side, which is if you don't have relationship, right? Then some correspondence here involved in that, and that banks will send this payment. So routing also is concept, and routing destination, which bank has to be used. This kind of information is mentioned in the payment of SWIFT, that only the payment engine has to act on that. Okay, which is for example 52, 53, 53, 54, or 57, which has to be used. So that's mentioned there in routing concept inside this one. Okay, payment engine. Then book payment, the important process, the request debit and credit different accounts and send payments on ledger. Okay, and it's contain the core banking system is called positive or negative for this one. So booking means you see at the end of the day you have to match the record also, right? So plus and minus, so like we do balance reconciliation. Same is booking also. Booking also happen, how much amount is debited should have credited or not. So that kind of booking is done. This is not that booking which we discuss like a book to book payment. This is not that booking. Booking means account maintaining. It's kind of that. It is also facility there in the payment engine to maintain the accounts positive and negative side. One is positive, one is negative, right? Always one is debited, one is credited. So core banking system replies with positive and negative acknowledgement based on the further processing is done. So reconciliation also done inside this one. Okay, reconciliation, or you can say booking is the correct word inside payment engine. Then payment generation, the name must have you idea about what the payment are generated with the system. Okay, like payment generation front end system which generated the payment, so that also connected to your payment engine, front end applications or tax payment system, all the application which can generate a payment, those also part of this one. Okay, there are three major checks happening which is always there in the payment engine. First of all, it is take a duplicate payment check. Okay, whenever a new payment is initiated, it will check the transaction ID or UATR or end-to-end transaction ID. There are some checks are there which we'll see in ISO now. There are some checks are there, on basis of that it will identify whether the payment is duplicate or not. If duplicate is there, it will send a NAC, okay, negative acknowledgement NAC, and your payment fall into the repair with the reason code payment is duplicate. So that also payment engine verifies whether it's a duplicate payment or not. In in all the four flow system try to detect if a duplicate payment is based on the predefined payment criteria like amount, message reference. If it is duplicate, then based on the configuration it is sent to the repair for further manual process. Okay, that's one of the reason, one of the processing type. Repair, if any above check fail, then payment fail into the repair queue. Bank employee will monitor this queue. If payment fall into repair, then they will try to repair, approve or reject, manual process. We have seen this in basic slides based on that. Then there is a concept of 4i check as well. if somebody is approving the payment, right, it should go to the second approver also. So this is called 4I check, means 2% check. Approver, superior approver, like this. Most of the payment engine have feature where payment is manually edited input, then it has to be authorized by another person. Four eyes are involved. You get it. This is just a precaution to check that person who work on the repair payment is correct then or not. That's the 4I check happen. Then there are some many additional features each payment engine of offers, which we do not have time. I mean to say, it is you are going to see in when you are actually working on this. So this is the how payment engines are popularly known. So external channels are there, front end channels, which is connected to the bank's IT ecosystem. Inside them there is core banking application is there always. Bank's own applications, means which bank manage their own, and internal channels are connected with this. Payment engine is connected with external. So that's very high level how this payment engine is connected to the core banking system. I have one bigger picture as well, but we will discuss this sometime later. This very minute details are mentioned there. What are the loan department, saving department, then FX department, that picture also have. All right, example of famous payment engine. GPP belong to Finestra, now it's Funtech. New name is Finestra, old name is Funtech. Then Opus, OPUP, Office is a full form, I don't know now, but OPF also, it belong to FIS company. Banks, it's belong to TCS. TPH is belong to Temens. Volpay belongs to Volante. EPP belong to Pfizer. These are the famous payment engine. You can add here as well Finacle. Finacle also by Oracle. No, Finacle is by Infosys. Okay, Infosys. There is one more is FlexCube by Oracle. Finacle, FlexCube. Okay, sufficient. So those are the payment engines which is widely used worldwide. Finestra is the dominant of that. Okay, that's very good product of Finacle. Oh, sorry, Finestra. All right. So that's we have concluded about the basic flow of payment, how payment will work. Right now we'll start today from the another basic flow of payment, not flow, but how this payment engine, sorry, the ISO payment structure is discussed.